Welcome. I'm Dr. Pat, and I am the Helpologist, the only one in the world of this kind. So, how may I help you to win so that you may be able to help others to win? So that you may be able also to develop a better relationship with food in order to create the life, the business, and the ministry that you have been craving. So, tonight is Fit and Fat Tuesday where we want to talk about transformation. So, in this segment, we want to talk about your portion control and to be able to look at your food in order to gauge approximately how much food that you're consuming. So, on tonight, I want to show you through demonstration, just like what this small cup that is a standard serving of fruit juice. And a lot of times we may go and get the 16 ounce. When you get the 16 ounce, that means you're getting 4 servings. So you're getting 4 times the calories that you need. So be cognizant of the number that you're doing. So I want to give you, if you're looking at this is, you may not can see it very well, but it is a tennis ball. So a tennis ball is the serving size that you can look at. It's about the palm of your hand. And it could be like a cup of cooked rice, 15 grapes, and this would be like an average when you look at a tennis ball. It could be approximately 220 calories for a cup of rice. If you get a whole scoop size of this tennis ball, think about it, that it's 220 calories. It could be 4 grams of protein and 44 grams of carbohydrates. I know there's some of you that's really watching your carbohydrates. So when you're looking at portion sizes, it's specific to different foods. Now, on the other hand, if you take that same portion size, where we're saying a tennis ball as an example, that is like approximately 15 grapes. And if you look at the rice being a whole cup, that's 220 calories compared to 15 grapes, that could be 57 calories. Only a half a gram of protein, 14 grams of carbohydrates. So changing and converting maybe from, if it's not a whole cup of rice, but decreasing to half a cup of rice, and then you will cut your carbohydrates in half. Or if you're going to go and convert it to having a fruit, which is 15 grams of carbohydrate, a standard serving would be like 15 grapes. So let's look at now. Baseball, we know it's the season of playing baseball. It's just a little bit larger, the baseball. So this baseball is an estimation when you see this serving size that may be on your plate. That would be like a 12 ounce. If you get a baked potato, 12 ounce of potato, 12. If your scoop of potatoes look like this here baseball, 1 cup. Can you see this? What? 1 cup of cold cereal, like your cornflakes or your granolas. So if we say this is a potato, 12-ounce potato, that's approximately like 118 calories, 2 grams of protein, and 28 grams of carbohydrates. So if you look at this as a bowl of cereal, you see that's a small amount. It's not the big gold Jeffro bowl. So you're looking at it so you can eyeball. So, okay, when I pour my cereal, do it look this size, or it's going to look like twice the size? So it could be like 100 calories, 2 grams of protein, and 24 grams of carbohydrates. And sort of like with the granola bar. So another little tool that you can kind of do a visualization, so you can keep in mind when you're going out to eat or you're serving and you're not really using your measuring cup, a deck of cards. You see the size of a deck of cards. You also see how thick it is. So a small deck of cards. This, keep in mind, it could be like an average of a 3-ounce portion size of meat. And this is the meat with the skin pulled off. I'm not talking about your fried meat. It's probably baked, broiled, grilled, or roast. And this size is approximately like 173 calories, 29 grams of protein, and no carbohydrates. And again, I'm saying this is probably bake or broil. It's not your fried. So it only probably going to have like 5 grams of fat. Now let's look at this. I know you probably said, okay, Trisha, what is this? And I just want you to keep these little things in mind because you may have some of these at home. And when you go out to eat, that sometimes it's hard to visualize a measuring cup. But if you visualize this piece of wood, you see it's piece of wood, 1 inch. That's like 1 ounce of cheese. So when you think about cheese, sometimes we have a propensity to, eat a good bit of cheese. And when you eat a lot of cheese, you don't know that you're getting a lot of calories. So keep this in mind. That's like 177 calories, 7 grams of protein, less than 1 gram of carbohydrates, and 9 grams of fat. So, it's different ways if you're going to do some low fat version of it. But this is just like a guesstimation. It's not, just clear cut science, but it's going to help you when you're looking at portion size and you're wondering, well, where did that come from? And I'm eating good food. I'm eating what I'm supposed to eat. But can you think about the size of the food? Let us look at a matchbook. Come on, let's look at it. See how small the match. Okay, this is when we're talking about your salad dressing. This is equivalent to like a tablespoon of oil, a tablespoon of salad dressing, a tablespoon of mayonnaise. Yes, all of those are considered fats. So it's approximately like when you see this amount, 120 calories and 14 grams of fat. So just visualize, just remember your tennis ball, like 1 cup of cooked rice or 15 grams of carbohydrates. Your carbs, when you're looking at your meat, how large is that meat? Is your meat, I've been seeing people meat on a grill and it's like it's 5 times the size of this. So when you think about this, here's your standard size of a deck of cards, and it's like 3 ounces. So some people get like 15 ounces, and it may be good, it may be grilled, it may be baked, but then you're putting a lot of calories, a lot of protein, and they add up, even though you're cooking them healthy. So the H in fat is healthy, healing, and helping. So I'm here to help you to get healthy and also to heal through the process. And then to look at this here. Look at the size of this. It's 1 inch wood cube. And that's approximately the size of like one ounce of cheese. That could be like 177 calories. Now I want you to, after we have gone and you saw different things that you may be familiar with. So this is like a tablespoon. And this is a cup. So you're not really just going to be looking at that. You see, we can put this tennis ball inside of that cup. Oh, we forgot to do the money. And so this is a nickel. You see how small that nickel is? So that is approximately 2 ounces of dry spaghetti, or 1 cup. 1 cup of cooked spaghetti. So it's thinking about when just that small diameter when you're doing your spaghetti. And if you're measuring in portion size, is it more than the diameter of this here a nickel? And see, that would be approximately like 210 calories, 7 grams of protein, and 42 grams of carbohydrates. These are just some tools and some tips that I want you to look at. And then I just got you a whole lot of different things that I thought would help you. Another great tool, if you get you a food scale, and you will be surprised at how much food you're consuming. You think you're measuring your food, you're thinking that it's accurate, and you're wondering why, I'm eating right, I have decreased the fat content, I'm eating more vegetables, I eat more fruit. I'm limiting all of those things because, every gram of fat is like 9 calories. And then when you look at your fruits and your vegetable, your fruit, they're like 15 grams of carbohydrates and maybe 60 calories. And so when you do your vegetable, if they cook properly, that 1 cup could be like 25 calories. But are you looking at the portion size of it? So I brought this tool here. I hope that you can see it good. And it's going to tell you how, like with your fruits, your grains, your protein, your dairy, and the biggest portion is your vegetable. So if you want to increase something, increase your vegetables. I'm looking, hold on. So you may be able to see this better, but with your focus on your fruit, again, on your fruit, if we look at your plate, you see how you got your plate broken down? And if you focus on your fruit is going to provide you with your fiber, your potassium, with some vitamin C, some folic acid. And so, keep you some fruit bowls, keep you some fruit already cut up, already prepared, and already have it portioned out so that you have a propensity to go ahead and grab that. And buy fruit in season. Always keep a variety of fruit on hand, whether they're fresh, whether they're frozen, canned, dried, 100% fruit juice. So make the most of your choices, and whole or cut up, go ahead and do that pre-prep so that you already can have it ready and prepared. Include fruit. Fruit will be good at all meals and for snacks. Use good food safety, that when you're cutting your fruit, make sure that your utensils are clean, they're sanitary, because your fruit is it is raw in a raw form, and we don't want to do no cross contamination. We don't want you to cut up raw meat and then go and cut up your fruit. Just make sure that you're doing the proper food safety. Go ahead and wash your fruit real good before eating and cutting. Now we're going to look at the vegetable. You see the vegetable? That is the largest square that's on here. So I want to encourage you to add more vegetable. And the vegetable, what they're going to do, they're going to provide vitamins. They're going to provide you with your minerals. And they generally are low in calories and high in fiber. I said generally because it's all in your preparation. How are you cooking it? You can take those good collard greens and you can turn them into some real greasy, high fat content that you have defeated the purpose. So vegetable cook quickly in the microwave or by steaming your vegetable over some boiling water, because you don't want your vitamins to leach into that water. You want to be able to maintain as many of the vitamins and minerals as possible. Choose those that are rich in color and vary the color. Just, try some new vegetable. Add an extra side of vegetable for a nutrient dense filling side to all meals. Get you some broccoli, add some more vegetables. If you want to increase something, a standard cup of vegetables. Again, that cup of vegetable is like 25 calories, only 5 grams of carbohydrate. So if you want to increase something, increase your vegetable. And buy vegetables that are in season for great flavor or at a lower cost. And guess what? I would love to encourage you to plant a garden. I have a Helpologist garden, and I just, come from Chatham today, and I was just looking in on our garden. Inside our garden, we have tomatoes, we have cabbage, we have lettuce, we have green onions, and then we went to the hardware store and we purchased some more vegetables. So I said, I want some red peppers, some green peppers, I want some jalapeno pepper. So just get your small garden or just get your small pot and just start where you are. But start doing that and watch it grow. And then you can go and harvest your own vegetable. It's nothing like some home cooked vegetable. It's nothing when I say like a home grown fresh tomato and cucumbers. So get you a garden. See, I have the Helpologist garden, and and what I told my brother, I wanted to spark some conversation in the community. And not only to spark conversation, to be a tool that we can provide the vegetable to some of the needy. Because I was going to bring some of the cabbage. My brother said, well, the cabbage are ready. You can take them home. And I saw my niece, and my niece got 6 children. And I said, do you like cabbage? She said, yeah, we love cabbage. So I said, well, go round to my brother's house, go round to Paul's house, go to the Helpologist garden. And would you let him know to give you all of the cabbages? So this is also a way that it can be economical. You think about how much you're going to get, how much produce you will get out of this just by taking the time to grow and plant your vegetable. So I just have to do that plug. Plant a garden, yes, and make half of your grains. This is, let's look at this again. This is your grains. So the half of your plate should be grains, whole grains of food that are made from wheat, from rice, from oats, from cornmeal, barley, and other cereal grains. So you can substitute some whole grain products instead of those refined products. Whole grains are great snacks like popcorn with little no butter or salt. And guess what? It is just packed. You get your vegetables, you get your fruit, get your whole grain, and it's good for your digestive system. It's going to allow things to move smoothly because you want things that go in to come out. And so it'll help you with your digestion. So cook ahead. Go ahead and pre-prep some of your food. Freeze. Now that's what we had here at home. We had cooked some different beans. I love all types of dry peas and beans. And so what we'll do, we'll go ahead and cook enough for a couple servings. And so that it's already cooked. You already went through the whole process of cooking. And then I go ahead and we're going to take out half of it and freeze it. So it's already done. It's already prepped. It's already seasoned. So the next time I want some peas or beans into that, I just take it out the freezer, unthaw it, and voila, it's there. So you can do the same thing and do that. And you can add the whole grain to your casserole, to your side dish. Try brown rice. And that's something that, I'm acquiring the taste. I just be real because, I am your reality dietitian. Yes. And it's a little challenging with that brown rice sometimes. But, as I continue to do it, I'm going to acquire that taste. And so you keep adding. And then sometimes, you add the white and the brown together until I'll be real. I hadn't just got it where I'm just going to eat brown rice all the time, but I'm working towards that. So that's what I want you to do. Try new grains like buckwheat, millet, oat flour, and read the label. It is important to read the food label with anything that you get, because now if you just look at the calories and you look at the protein, but you didn't look at the serving size, it could be 5 servings in that small container, and you thought, wow, this is so good for me, I'm going to eat the whole container. And guess what? You just consumed 5 times the amount of calories and sodium and everything that was in there. Okay, let's go down to the dairy. We see the dairy. You see the dairy? And your dairy food, they're going to provide you with your calcium, your vitamin D, your potassium, your protein, and many nutrients to grow your strong bones and teeth. So skip the fat. And I'll be honest, I just have to be true because, I rather see progression instead of, when you're trying to do perfection, sometimes you get stuck. So if you drinking whole milk, your first step is maybe 2%. And then you gradually work towards that 1%. And so, you know what? That 1%, I'll use it in my cooking. But I can handle that 2%. And I can handle that almond milk better than I can handle all of it. So it's all in you making a decision, and it's gradual changes. I rather see progression instead of procrastination. I just want you to keep on moving, keep on shifting, keep on changing. See, because we're talking about transforming. And so you're transforming your mind, transforming your body, transforming the way that you see food, transforming the way that you eat, the way you measure, the way that you, even if you go to the grocery store or whether you're going to go and plant a garden, it's about transformation. And it's the H in fat, it's the health for healing, and it's going to help you on this journey because it is a journey. So, on your dairy, read the label to limit the amount of fat and sodium in some cheeses and other dairy products. And if you notice that dairy is sort of like the smallest components on here, read your food label to be aware of added sugar. Yes, there can be added sugar and sweet dairy treats. Read your label. If I can't say that enough, stress it enough. Read your label. Cream cheese, cream, butter, they're not a part of the dairy food group because they have little or no calcium, but they are high in saturated fat. And when we're talking about fats, we have the saturated and the unsaturated. The saturated fat, those are the fats that are solid at room temperature. And when you heat it up with some fire, that it become liquefied. Now your unsaturated fat, they are liquid. And the best that we will say will be like your monounsaturated fats. And so they will be better. And you can't eliminate, you shouldn't eliminate all fats because your body needs so many essential fatty acids. All foods can fit in moderation. Yes, you can eat more, weigh less, and be fit. That's focus with impact, with transformation, and all of this by God's design. Because in 3rd John, he told you, beloved, I wish above all these things that thou may prosper, be in health, even as your soul is prospering. Now we get into the protein. And we know it's so much that goes on about the protein. And some people just want to eat all protein and nothing else. But variety is the key to protein. Protein foods include animal, which is your meat, your poultry, your fish, and your eggs. Your protein also can come from your plant food, your beans, your peas, your soy, your nuts, and seed sources. So just vary your protein choices. But remember the deck of cards. Remember the portion sizes of it. Remember what is true, what is considered true protein, true meat. I want you to just read the label when you're reading for some of your sandwich food. Maybe your bologna, if you eat bologna, or your wieners. Just read the label and just let me know what you find out. Compared to you get some real turkey, or you get some real chicken, some different things that you can do. See, because you can prepare your own sandwich food and you know that it's real protein food. It doesn't have all those fillers and has a whole lot of sodium. And to choose seafood twice a week, that would be very good so that you can get those omega-3 fatty acids. Those are some of those essential that you need. So choose seafood twice a week. Choose low fat, lean meat, and poultry. And you can pull the skin off. See, when you pull the skin off, you're removing a lot of the fat, you're moving a lot of the calories. And and to be real, if you're somebody who's been eating fried chicken all your life, guess what? I'm not about to change you from and telling you to go fried chicken free. But what I would like to say is, why don't you decrease? If you were eating that fried chicken 3 times a week, why don't you negotiate and say, well, I'm going to do it 1 time a week? See, it's all in about making a decision, making choices that you can live with. Because I can give you all of the good tips and the foods that you need and what you need to stay away. This the good food, this the bad food. No, all foods can fit in moderation. and you have to learn how to be able to fit them in. And think smaller. Think smaller. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Come on, you got to start thinking smaller. And then you got to chew it. Give that food time to salivate and to go send that message to the brain so it can give it time to get to your belly so you can understand that I'm full. See, because you can sit there and just eat and eat and eat, and all of a sudden it hit. Boom. You have overeaten. And you know, and just understand it. And what I have to do with myself sometimes, Trisha, why are you eating that? Why did you get up last night and eat that ice cream? Was it because you were hungry and you needed that, or was it something emotional? Whether that was a trigger. See, you got to find out what was going on, whether that was a comfort food, or you just eating just to be eating. So you got to understand those triggers that may be happening. And the triggers are real. Life is real. See, I'm your reality dietitian. I'm your fat chick that you will pursue in health and transformation as we create in habits. And that's what I like to teach. Habits intended for change. I want you to have habits that you can live with the rest of your life. And so there's no good foods or bad foods. All foods can fit. Now I'm giving you a general overview. But if you would like to work with me on a one-to-one basis, then you can email me at DrPat at patriciakjames.com. Or you could go to my website, drpatriciajames.com. And it can give you information about my program, Healthcare Solution, where we are helping, healing, and empowering leaders to passionately pursue purpose. And we do this through coaching, because you're a champion, coaching champions with authentic accountability. And you're going to come, and there's going to be a certain amount of responsibility for you. And then you're going to have to engage in the process. And we will provide support. And it's a solution to your problem. Do you have a problem? What is your big why? So allow Healthcare Solution to help you to win, help you to heal, because it's a healing process. A lot of things that happens, and you know, people think, you know, I just take away and eliminate all of the carbohydrates, eliminate, and then it gets you to the place that yes, you may lose that weight initially, but then 30 days later you have gained that back and more. Did you learn anything? So what I would like to do is help you to heal through the process, to you to look at yourself, to love yourself where you are on the way to where you're going. Because I want you to understand through this transformation process that yes, you are enough already. You are enough. God created you in his image and his likeness. He created you. You are the apple of his eye. So I just want to help you. I want to be your guide by the side. And if something that I can say to do, I have plenty of resource tools. You can go to, again, www.drpatriciajames.com, and you can see the program. It's a 12-week healthcare solution. It is one of the programs that God has given me because I can help you in life. And that's through FNP Academy. That's Fit and Fat Academy. And that's where it's coming in, learning what are your goals, what is your plan, where you're at, where you want to be. And to teach about body positivity, to love the body that you're in, not to be competitive, not to compare yourself, but right where you are, love yourself with curves and all. Because guess what? You are enough. Yes. And so to learn to love yourself, learn to appreciate the body that you're in, even if you're trying to move into another dimension of that, but you got to start loving yourself. So there's some healing. There's something that I call the win strategy, and I use it in all of my academies. It's that first thing, I want to wake up your consciousness, your subconsciousness, so that you can change from that limiting mindset, that mindset They're saying I can't be, I can't do, I can't have. And I wanted to advance it to a growth mindset where you get in the place and you declare, yeah, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Yes, I'm going to do this because I'm confident in this very thing, because he who has begun, God has begun a good work in you, and you shall perform it and complete it and perfect it until the day of Jesus Christ. And so that's my life portion, is to look at you, look to help you through the healing process, to help you in the health arena, but so that you can eat more, weigh less, and be fit. And it's all by God's design. And then also a part of healthcare solution, that if there's a problem that's saying, hey, I want to know about business, about branding. I got a story inside of me in which I have transformed, whether it was in my health, whether it's in finances, was in wealth of my life. And I got a story and I want to tell my story. So guess what? I have Help Me Win Coaching and Consultant Academy, because yes, you have a powerful and winning story, and it's time for the world to know about it. So you can go to www.patriciakjames.com and you can schedule a consultation on all of my different aspects. You can schedule a one-on-one consultation, a strategic consultation valued at $997, and it's free to you. Yes, it is a corporate sponsored consultation with you in mind. So you can tell me about what would you like to see in your life through the Fit and Fat Academy, or in your business. I need to write a book. I need to build my business. I need to build my brand. And that will be through Help Me Win Coaching and Consulting Academy. And then don't forget about ministry. Maybe that God is calling me to be an intercessor. And I've been praying and I've been seeking God. I've been praying for everybody. But I just want to get a little more in-depthness. Guess what? Through PCM Academy. That's Patricia's Collaborative Mentoring Academy, and where you can become a certified, relentless global prayer intercessor. And then you may be saying, well, I just love to serve and I just love to help people. And, so I have also a certified global servant leadership masterclass to help you. So how may I help you? See, all of these you can schedule your consultation. See, I'm the Helpologist. I'm the only one in the world of this kind. So how may I help you? What problem do you have? What is your big why that need a solution? Guess what? Healthcare Solution for Life has a plan for you. How may I help you to win in life, in business, and ministry through the win strategy, where we're going to wake you up. Yeah. From that limiting mindset to that growth mindset. And then the I is that where we get to the place and we're going to start identifying. You're going to identify and develop, because it's going to be some self-development, some self-discovery, where you're going to identify so you can develop your passion and your purpose as you're pursuing your goal for your business, for your dream, for your vision, for your health. And then the end, the third component, it is that you got to trust the process. So to allow me to be your navigator, that we're going to navigate. We're going to trust the process, the holistic, with your mind, your body, and your spirit, where you're going to get into the place and you're going to declare, I am enough. I am a champion. I can do this. And so you're going to trust the process, trust the plan, trust the blueprint and the strategy, and allow me to be your guide by the side to help you get to the finish line, so that you, I'm talking to you, can declare with a loud voice, I am a champion and I am enough. So how may I help you to win? Again, you can go to www.drPatriciaJames for the Fit and Fat Academy. You can go to www.patriciakjames.com and you can look into the PCM Academy and also the Help Me Win Coaching and Consultant Academy. And I can say that each and every one of my authors that have in my class, they have achieved the goal of being international Amazon bestseller. So right now the rate is 100% because they come in and they're following that cares. See, we're transitioned from help cares to help care. And so it's the coaching. I coach champions. I coach people that are authentically accountable. They're going to be responsible. They're going to be some engagement, and they're going to be support provided to them with solution. Yes, yes, you can do it. So how may I help you? Again, I'm Dr. Pat, and I am the Helpologist, the only one in the world of this kind. How may I help you? Help, yes, is available. And that's healing every living person. So be transformed. Romans 12:2 says, do not conform any longer to the patterns of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you, yeah, you, I'm talking to you, that you may prove what is that good, what is that acceptable and perfect will. So until next Tuesday, I'm signing off. Remember, this is Fit and Fat Tuesday. And also in our Swim Sisters Winning in Ministry. Yes, I want to help every sister. I'm talking to you and Swim, help you to win. Yes, we are winning in ministry. So I want to help you win in life, in business, and ministry. What is that problem that you have? What is that transformation that needs to take place in order for you to win, in order for you to achieve your God-given kingdom assignment? Yeah, we are sisters that God has called out, anointed, appointed for such a time as this. So how may I help you through the transformation process of change? How many of you know, sister? A change is not a change until you change. You can want to change, you can desire change, but until you make that decision to change, it will not happen. Your decision tonight, you can make a decision tonight. It's your open door to realities. So on behalf of our founders, Bishop RSC and Lady Lisa Blake, we are the Sisters Winning in Ministry. And I would like to help you, yes, win in life, in business, and ministry. Again, you can go to www.patriciakjames.com, or you can email me personally at drpat@patriciakjames.com, and I will get back with you. The time is now.